Whew. Hey friends. Oh, excuse me. I am not going to be on here long. It is freezing out here. I had to come out to the truck to make today's video because my husband is working, doing some work that he had to get done in the room, and it is cold. When I left the room to come out here, the weather app said it was 38 degrees with a real feel of like 25 or something. Oh, it's cold. It's cold. Yep, I'm gonna complain it's cold, but you know what? Feels good. I'm gonna complain, but at the same time it feels good. Okay, so yesterday I finished, yesterday. I started it last night. But then I finished it this morning because I started getting a headache last night. So I did another one of those bucket hats. I used the other colorway, which was the layered cupcakes in, oh, I grabbed the wrong one. This is not the one. I think it's pomegranate was the colorway. I grabbed the wrong yarn band. But again, I had enough left over to play with. And this is how that one worked up. I'm holding my phone. I don't have my tripod, so this is wonky. So I did another hat. This top sewed up really nice because you have a big gap in the top here in this starting area. Right here is a big gap when you first start because the way it starts out is you chain 3, and then in the third, I'm tripping over my words because I'm starting to get really, really cold out here and I don't want to turn the truck on just for like 5 minutes. So, you chain 3, and then in the third chain from the hook, you do 10 half double crochets, which causes a bit of a gap. But if you leave yourself a long enough tail, you just go around the inside of the hat and then you sew up and then you pull it and then it cinches up that hole. So you don't have that big gaping hole because the hole otherwise is about like that big, if that makes sense. So there's that. Yesterday, so for yesterday's videos and pictures, I'm going to have to work on that. I'm going to have to do a little bit of editing and splicing together. We ended up going to Seligman yesterday and Hackberry and all that, you know, the whole Route 66 thing. Seligman is one of the towns that is an inspiration for the movie Cars, if you've ever seen the movie Cars. And as soon as you come into Seligman, at the gas station, that was one of the inspirations for part of the movie. There's actually a whole bunch of like Mater and the police car and tow Mater, you know, all that good stuff. So I think I said Mater. I meant to say Lightning McQueen. Oh my gosh. So we did all that yesterday because we did not know, with the storm that moved in from California yesterday, we didn't know what it was going to do to the roads and all that today, because the elevation is about 5,000 feet when all is said and done, when you're coming back down the 40 through the pass. And if you saw my video about the rain, we were coming from 5,000 feet down to about 4,000 feet pretty quick. And by that point, now, let me backtrack. So when we started going up 66 to Seligman, which is about an hour and a half or so, give or take, depending on your stops from where we are in Kingman, it was raining. It was windy. You're going to see that in my videos. In my one video for the Hackman General Store, you're going to see, or the Hackberry, not Hackman, Hackberry General Store, you're going to hear me probably, well, you might hear me. The wind is kind of overpowering my voice. I said that it was a gas station that was previously closed. No. It was closed years and years and years and years ago when the interstate was made and brought through. That gas station closed down and then somebody bought it and turned it into a little, like a memorabilia type, tourist attraction type just you name it. Anyways, the lady that works in there, Eva, she was the sweetest lady. I could have sat there and had a cup of coffee and talked to her all day long. She was just the kindest woman. So I will put all those pictures and videos up together. I'll work on it tonight. And I'm glad we went out there yesterday, because now that whole area, I-40 at the 93 interchange is closed due to heavy snow. And if you saw in my video yesterday, all that rain that was coming down, it was about 30 degrees at that point. So it could have snowed at any given time. The roads were treacherous coming back to the hotel. We passed a jackknife tractor trailer that looked like the cab had rolled, because the cab was smashed in and the diesel was leaking out of the diesel tank. And the trucker was standing on the side of the road with the state troopers. So he seemed to be okay. I mean, thankfully. So we saw that. And there was another, like a dump truck that went off the road because of the weather. There was another car that was going the opposite direction that rolled down the embankment and ended up in the embankment facing the direction we were going, which was west. So we did see plows getting ready to, they were staging and getting ready yesterday. Another thing that I was very happy to see is the state troopers were on top of it. So all the accidents that were happening, the state troopers were right there. So Arizona was on top of it yesterday, and the department, the roads and, department and everything, I was very happy to see they were on top of it all yesterday. After the rain pretty much subsided for the night, we did take a drive a little bit just to go see the snow on the mountains, and there is a lot. We ended up turning around before the 93 interchange, thankfully, because it's shut down there. But yesterday was a little scary coming back to the hotel, just because there was just so much wind and so much rain, and, at any time it could have turned into sleet and snow, and yeah. So we are safe. We are okay. Today we're going to head up over the mountain. I'm kind of looking out that direction. There's some thick, puffy clouds. But we're going to head up over the mountain and go to Bullhead City today. See what kind of stuff we can see there. It looks like Joann has increased their sales up to 50% off store-wide. So I'm going to go see what they still have left, because I'm kind of out of yarn now because, well, I finished my last project. So, yeah, so we're going to do that. And I think before we head out there, we're going to head to St. Vincent de Paul thrift store, if it's open. They've got weird hours. They're open like Monday, Wednesday, Friday, from like 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. or something. And then there's this antique and trinket store that I've been trying to go to, called Vagabond, and it's been closed. We tried going there when we got in town on Wednesday, and it was closed. I tried going there when we were here Valentine's weekend. It was closed. And it was normal operating days, but I don't know. So we may try and go by there. I'm not sure. The whole third tries a charm thing. We'll see. I don't know. But anyways, so that's what's going on. Yeah, I don't know. So like I said, I will get videos and pictures all edited and spliced together and up for you guys. It's going to just be a compilation of Travel Route 66 with me from Kingman to Seligman. And, I'm going to put as much description and stuff in the description box as I can as I'm editing. It's kind of hard because I'm on my phone, but I will do my best. So, yeah. So anyways, that is where we are at. Lovely, and somebody just came outside to smoke right in front of me. Alright, well that's okay, whatever. As long as I don't have to smell it for long. I'm very sensitive to that. So anyways, yeah, so that's what's going on. Sorry. I was trying to move my phone so they can't see what I'm doing. Nobody needs to be in my video but me. But anyways, okay, I'm going to go. It is really cold out here. My legs are starting to get numb. All right, guys, I love you all. God loves you. Be kind to one another. And I will see you again in the next video. Okay, friends? Bye.